Welcome back. Well, maybe you've suspected your partner of cheating or wondered where your kids have gone late at night.
Now you can track their every move with spy gadgets. Nothing is sacred and no one is safe. We used to say only in the movies. High-tech spy gadgets are the domain of Hollywood and action heroes like James Bond, right?
So you can keep an eye on me?
Yes.
Wrong. Now you too can be a private eye. Surveillance devices previously reserved for law enforcement and the military are suddenly available to the public. From hidden cameras...
There are a lot of people who are worried that someone else might be pointing a camera at them that shouldn't be.
To mobile phone trackers.
You can see the recent calls and you can see the text messages, including the ones they've deleted.
And if you want to spy on the kids, this GPS tool will follow their every move.
This will actually track how fast the car is going, how it's being driven and where.
Todd Morris is the CEO of Brickhouse Security. He's selling this top-secret spyware to the masses.
A lot of our technology comes from what we do for law enforcement.
The range is endless. Audio jammers, bug detectors, even voice scramblers. And the biggest buyers are families. And Todd Morris joins us now from New York. Todd, good morning. Why has spy gear been adapted for consumers?
I think that in today's world, teenagers have an almost unlimited amount of technology at their disposal, from cell phones and text messaging to instant messaging and email. It's hard for a parent to know who their children are talking to and what they're talking about, let alone where they're going when both parents are working.
I imagine there's going to be a huge consumer demand for this, Todd.
You know, to be honest, when we moved from selling strictly to law enforcement to selling to consumers through BrickHouseChildSafety.com, we had very little idea of the pent-up demand. It's really been overwhelming how many parents have come to us.
Surely, though, Todd, these devices are dangerous in the wrong hands. How do you track their use?
Well, there's always been the fear of abuse of any sort of surveillance product. So, you know, one of the first lines that we came out with was a counter-surveillance product line that's used so that you can keep track of who might be trying to spy on you.
Indeed. Or indeed on your kids? I mean, is that a concern that people are going to be using your devices to spy on other people's kids?
The concern for a lot of people prominent in public life is that someone, the paparazzi, the press, may be pointing a camera at them at the wrong time, and they could be caught on camera doing something they might not want public. For the general public, it's not usually a concern. However, there are people who carry one of our counter-surveillance products from BrickHouseSecurity.com into the dressing room just to make sure that there's no one in there with a camera.
Right.
OK, so what are your most popular items, Todd?
Right now on BrickHouseChildSafety.com, for the Christmas season, we're seeing a huge increase in child locators, but also GPS tracking for teenage drivers. It's been a huge hit recently.
All right. Okay. Just quickly before we go, are you concerned that the proliferation of these kinds of devices are going to utterly eliminate the notion of privacy in the world?
Well, I think someone at Google recently said that when the satellites are always looking down, privacy is really very relative. So how much privacy you have is up for debate.
All right, Todd Morris from BrickHouseChildSecurity.com. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks very much.